Today we will see the most interesting stories of Italian Brainrot growing up.
I hope that we will be in this collection too. And what do you think, Tralalero?
I think it would be super cool, but it seems to me that I won't be there.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. Hey, look at this heavily armed kid!
It seems to me that if he were a human, he would either be a cyborg or a Deadpool.
But nevertheless, look at this cutie who is learning to fly. It's so cool.
I agree that he's a cutie, no one can argue.
Look, he's become a teenager and has already changed a lot in appearance.
Yeah, and he's already flying much faster and more confidently than before.
And here is the current version of Bombombini Gusini.
Oh, one of my least favorite parts. Old age, lethargy, sadness, and decrepitude.
Hey, it's not that bad. In the future, old age will stop causing problems and discomfort.
Well, I don't even know. I'm sure a lot of people will refuse to become real cyborgs for the sake of this.
And so much for the consequences of progress. Instead of a calm and quiet old age, death on the battlefield.
It seems to me that this is not a problem of progress, but rather the path that Bombombini Gusini chose.
Let's hope that Baby Fruitadrillo will have a different ending.
That's definitely going to happen. Just look at this cutie. How could he possibly be evil?
It's all cool, of course, but don't forget that he's still a crocodile.
In his defense, I can say that at least he's also a watermelon, but you're the purest shark.
That's it, but you're not evil and no one is afraid of you.
Okay, you're probably right, and I just overreacted.
Well, you see, quiet what the hell is going on here?
Yo, bro, what is this? What's going on here anyway? How did he end up in this situation?
But I told you and warned you that everything is not clean here at all.
After all, such a robotic future changes destinies, not at all for the better.
But we can't even know what will happen tomorrow.
Therefore, I suggest not to linger on a sad note, but to move on to one of beautiful ladies.
Hey, there's her secret sister. Does anyone know her name?
I know her name is Espressorno Signora.
She looks like the opposite of a ballerino cappuccino.
I just wanted to say that. They're different.
Even though they are opposites and different, at the same time, they are crazy much alike.
They even look almost identical, but the main difference is the color scheme.
Oh yes, color combinations and clothing styles. She's all black and white.
But the cappuccino ballerina always dressed in pastel colors and ballerina clothes?
Also, I think Espressione Signora is more sophisticated and elegant.
You think they both fit that description, but they just have different styles.
I think Tralalero meant to say that she looks more austere than a cappuccino ballerina, and that is absolutely true.
But in her old age, she looks really bad, to be honest.
But look at this! In the distant future, she looks awesome again.
Except I'm not sure she's done with the criminal business.
Criminal business?
Oh yeah, you heard right. Criminal business with a bobrito bandito, and as you can see, she's already paid for it.
Those who live in crime die from it.
Let's get to the stories of life.
Let's get started. And the first person we're going to watch a story about is me, of course.
Hey, you're such a little wooden cube. You were so cute when you were a baby.
And when he was a teenager, he stretched upward a bit and became more rounded.
I remember that. Those were very warm and nice days. I was just about to go to school.
Well, I guess it's back to school. You've grown even bigger, but why do you need two bats?
Like, he played baseball, so he carried them around with him all the time.
Here's the current version, only it's a little too aggressive for some reason.
Look closely, it's 2022 and it's now 2025. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, but look at how much he's aged.
Can they really predict the date of my death? What is this?
I don't think so. Rather, it's just their assumption.
Maybe there will be something. Whoa, look at this. You're in cyberpunk.
I don't think it's cyberpunk, more like just far future.
Maybe, but how do you explain the fact that you've become a cosmic being?
Maybe progress has gone very, very far.
Maybe it is, or maybe there's mysticism involved, but we'll never know.
Look at the year. It's 327-58-1.
It was super weird, but okay. Let's take a look at the history of Ballerino Cappuccino.
As she is now, she was very sweet and beautiful as a child.
Totally agree with you. This is the only Italian brain dot that is beautiful always.
Wow, I didn't know she's been doing ballet since she was a little girl. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, and she's first professional gig started in high school.
Oh yeah, I went to school with her and I remember all of her first gigs.
And every year she became more beautiful and graceful.
I feel like you can watch her perform for ages. It's so mesmerizing.
Wow, look at that. She became a teacher for mini cappuccino ballerinas.
That's very nice. I think that's what it will be like after a while.
But what's going to happen next?
Wow, are you seeing this? She became a robot, but she kept doing ballet.
This looks so cool and unusual.
Except that the ending to this sweet story looks horrifying.
Even in this situation, she keeps dancing, but it does look very creepy.
Let's have a look at this cute little crocodile. Who would have thought he'd grow up to be a horrible monster?
Well, yes, he looks cute now, but when he grows up, he'll be the ultimate villain of all villains.
So far, he still doesn't look scary, but I think that's a very short time.
Maybe if we'd met him earlier, he wouldn't have gotten so mean.
Unfortunately, we'll never know, so let's look to his future.
So far, there's no sign of trouble. He's just a normal little schoolboy.
I wonder what happened to make him so embittered and dangerous.
Maybe nobody wanted to be his friend or play with him when he was a kid.
And here comes the evil version of the Bombardino Crocodilo.
I wonder if he's the same in his old age or not.
As expected, in his old age, he became very quiet and didn't even fly. I guess age takes its toll.
Now I'm afraid to imagine what will happen to him in the distant future.
I fear he will become even angrier and much more dangerous.
Your fears have been realized. He's got new, even more dangerous guns and new wings.
I think his death will be as horrible as he is. It will be very fair.
Oh yeah, he spent most of his life on the battlefield, and that's why he died on the battlefield.
I don't think he regrets his actions, so I think this is a fair outcome.
Wow. Here's me and my life story. Let's see. I think the ending will be just as sad.
That's because you've spent most of your life doing battle-related stuff too, right?
You're absolutely right, Tralalero. Don't forget that our cappuccino is a professional assassin.
Oh yes, I have dedicated my life to this since I was born, so you are right.
But I'm really glad that this lifestyle didn't make you violent or mean.
Don't compare a dumb crocodile to a professionally trained fighter.
Oh yeah, he and I have very, very different outlooks on life, so comparing us is a little rude.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant, but it's weird that you're not training mini ninjas in your old age.
He was always a very bad teacher, but made great use of his own skills.
It's true. I've always been great at using my own skills, but could never teach others.
Like you said, your story has a very sad ending, though very obvious from your words.
Then let's fast forward to the next Italian brain dot.
Hey, look at this cute little Bombombini Octopuccini.
Honestly, this little guy has always been very, very cute.
I was suddenly curious about what he would look like in his old age and in the distant future.
I hope he stays as sweet and kind as he is now.
Oh yeah, because as we get older, everyone gets sad or angry.
Not all of them. Remember Ballerino Cappuccino? She was very sweet and kind, even in her old age.
So far, nothing portends trouble, and from the looks of it, our cute little octopus will stay that way.
But what we feared so much is happening. Look at him, he's old and sad.
Let's be honest, even the funniest guys can be very sad, and that's totally normal.
I'm afraid something terrible is about to happen.
And your fears have been averted, but only by half. Vetti made him look more dangerous, but he didn't become evil.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. His look has changed a lot.
Even the color scheme of the entire ocean has changed a lot.
Whoa, look at that look.
Hey, he's become even more dangerous. He's got a lot more spikes, and his face has become very angry.
I don't think his finale will be favorable either. But at least he didn't become a cyborg.
He's just lying at the bottom of the ocean alone and probably very sad.